Good Morning Miramar, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 a.m., right here, right now.
Good morning, Miramar, and welcome to today's show. We are so excited to have you all tuning in today, Thursday, February 1st. We can't believe we're already in the second month of the year, but we are so excited to be kicking off Black History Month with all of you this morning. We have a very special show in celebration of that. Today, we have some wonderful guests on the show. First, we're going to be joined by some of the members and stakeholders in the Deep Fried Funk Band. We have Zipporah Hayes. We also have Jody Hill, the founder, as well as powerhouse singer Melissa Benitez. After that, we will be joined by the president and CEO of the Miami Urban Contemporary Experience, that is Ashley Thomas, as well as curator for the exhibit As a Matter of Black, which is being showcased at the Miramar Cultural Center beginning today, February 1st. So we hope that all of you tune in for that this morning. So like I mentioned, today is Tuesday, February the 1st, first day of Black History Month. We have some weather updates for you this morning, but before we get into that, I just want you all to remember that you can tune into this show anywhere on social media. We are live on Facebook at City of Miramar. You can also download the TuneIn radio application and listen on the radio by searching It's Right Here in Miramar. Please remember that you can dial into this broadcast at any time with questions for our guests here in the studio. You can call us at 1-877-2-MIRAMAR. That's 1-877-264-7262. The weather for today, Thursday, February 1st, is bringing some partly cloudy skies. The high temperature will be 78 degrees and the low will be 68. So it's just a beautiful day here in South Florida. We want to remind all of you that we are inviting you to celebrate Black History Month here with us. We're going to be talking about these events in a little bit, but please remember the details. That's Saturday, February the 3rd from 6 to 9 p.m. It's a celebration concert here at the Miramar Cultural Center located at 2400 Civic Center Place. This concert is going to feature the artists Case, Regina Bell, and Deep Fried Funk, who we have here today, and will be hosted by Tamara G. Free ticket vouchers are available at the Miramar Cultural Center Arts Park box office and online at MiramarCulturalCenter.org. We're encouraging all of you to get there early. For more information on that, you can call us at 954-602-4500. And our cultural center, as I also mentioned earlier, is having the exhibition in honor of Black History Month. We have the Miami Urban Contemporary Experience here today to talk all about As a Matter of Black, which is curated by Bart Merville. And that's happening for free at our Anson Art Gallery, and it's running until March 30th. This Saturday as well, the City of North Lauderdale is hosting a 50-plus statewide Seniors Domino Tournament. That's happening in the morning. Breakfast will be served at 9 a.m. and the tournament begins at 11. There's a grand prize of $625 and there's only a $20 registration fee. For more information on that tournament, you can call 786-289-7933. The Miramar Police Department and our Miramar Police Department Police Athletic League are inviting all of you to come out to Hoops for Hope. That event is happening Friday, February the 9th from 5 to 10 p.m. This basketball tournament is helping raise money for student scholarships. For more information on how you can get involved and give back, please be sure to contact Officer Parker at 954-602-4073. Miramar High School would also like to invite everyone to the I Love 21st Century Learning, a showcase of academic excellence and inspiring 21st century learners to lead in an innovative way. This event is taking place at Miramar High School on Tuesday, February the 13th at 6 p.m. Please be sure to be there. The South Central Southeast Focal Point, which is administered by the City of Miramar, would like to invite all of our seniors to a very special event. This event is the Walk to Wellness Senior 1K Walk. That's happening Thursday, February 22nd at Preserve Park, located at 3150 Southwest 52nd Avenue in our neighboring town of Pembroke Park, Florida. For more information on how seniors can participate, please call 954-889-2722. The City of Miramar also wants everyone to participate in the 9th annual ANF Tour de Broward, which is benefiting Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital and is co-hosted by the City of Miramar. This event is taking place Sunday, February 25th at Miramar Regional Park. The Tour de Broward 2018 is featuring a variety of different events, for adults, children, physically challenged athletes, and our wounded warriors. These events include a 3K walk, a 5K timed run, and 50K and 100K cycling challenges all throughout the city of Miramar. We also have the Power of Play Kids Zone. To register for this event, please visit tourdebroward.com, and if you'd like more information, you can call 954-276-1241. And finally, we also wanted to let everybody know that the City of Miramar Mayor Wayne Messam, along with Memorial Hospital Miramar and Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital, is hosting a free 3K run, walk, and a health fair, as well as a family fun day, and that's happening Saturday, March 17th from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. This event is going to feature free health screenings for our community, a kids fun zone, and so much more. If you'd like more information on how you can participate and on sponsorship opportunities, you can call 954-602-3198. Now, without further ado, I would like to reintroduce Deep Fried Funk, who is here today in honor of Black History Month and to tell us all about their upcoming performance happening right here in the city of Miramar. We have Zephora Hayes, founder Jody Hill, as well as singer Melissa Benitez. So good morning, everyone. How are you?
Good morning.
Thank you all for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much. Before we get into kind of the nitty-gritty, I wanted just each of you to tell us a little bit about yourselves and how you kind of got involved with Deep Fried Funk, and and we'll kind of take it from there, see where the conversation leads us.
Well, I'm Zephora Hayes, and I'm an assistant for Jody. He's an awesome musician, producer. We actually met way back, years ago. I was doing a show, and we actually met, and we're good friends, and became good friends, and he actually played for me for the Blues Festival. And then we just ended up talking about different ideas and different things that we wanted to do, and I just came on board assisting him with whatever he needs, and here we are.
And Jody?
I've had this band for about over 15 years now. I'm a drummer that's been playing drums now for 45 years. Anywhere from Casey and the Sunshine Band to Betty Wright to Gloria Gaynor to Lil Wayne. The list goes kind of lengthy. We'll be on and on. And it was a vision of mine to start my own unit, to be a little different than what the other bands are locally and nationally. That's how Deep Fried Funk Band
That's
came
kind
about.
of how it was born.
That's how it was.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Melissa?
And over here to my left is the newbie of the band, Miss Melissa Benitez.
Yeah, so I knew Jody from another band member, and I also decided to get on board with Jody's band, and I'm loving it so far, and I think it's the best band that I've ever played in Miami, in Miramar, and anywhere.
Thank you.
I'd agree, yeah.
Yes.
She's not lying, she's really
It's the best. So this is the best band. So that being said, with that information alone, you have to come to our Black History concert celebration because you have the best band. So why wouldn't you come? So we're so excited to have you all here today, and sharing a little bit of that history with Deep Fried Funk. So Jody, you shared a little bit about your background in music, and I think you were being a little bit modest. So tell us a little bit more kind of about, all of the different experiences you've had, because I think that really goes into kind of the vision of Deep Fried Funk and where that sound kind of comes from. So if you could just share that.
Well, I started in the church. I'm Pentecostal, Church of God in Christ. So that's where I get my background from as far as playing drums. And in church, we just decided to do like different genres of music inside of church. So once starting the band, it became a little easier because it's almost like we practiced for it prior to becoming starting a band.
Right.
And so that took me from once you're in the church, they don't want you to go outside the church, but when God has something for you, you have to do what is given for him to to do for you. And that led me into playing locally in different bands, understanding leadership, understanding production in order to prepare you to start your own venture. And then that became one door opens from another door. When I played with KC, that opened other doors. When I played with Trick and a lot of the other local artists, that opened other doors. So it was almost like every time I played with an individual or artist, God opened other doors for other ventures, for other artists and opportunities. So now I can call a lot of these artists on a one-to-one basis. Like I can pick up the phone, call Betty, or I can just knock on the door, just open the door and walk right in. Hey, Mom, how you doing? Florida was another individual that's locally that had saw what I was doing, and he, he's a good friend of mine. As a fact, we got a show coming up March 18th, Florida Deep Fried Funk Band in Fort Lauderdale. So
awesome.
God is always opening doors, and bringing Melissa on was an additional to the vision that I had. I mean, she was a dream come true. It was like, how you ask God for something and it don't come when you want it, and then when you forget about it, here you go.
Here you
and
have
so,
it. Right.
And then bringing Zipporah on, some things just happen, and some things are needed.
Yeah.
That happens, and that's how it all happens. And so I don't like to talk too much about what I do. I just like to get on a pair of drums and just let God have His way.
Definitely. Now, Melissa, tell us about kind of your musical style and what you bring to the table for Deep Fried Funk, and kind of what the sound is like.
Well, I love to sing R&B, pop songs, some country songs, some rock songs. I don't have a preference per se, but when I first played with Deep Fried Funk Band, it was like a completely different ball game. Everybody was smiling, everybody was happy, passionate. Like, they're real musicians. There are many bands out there that play and they make a band mostly for business purposes instead of for the love of it. And I think there are a lot of people and a lot of bands that miss that aspect, and Jody Hill and his band just bring it every time.
Every time.
Yeah.
Now, what's exciting, so this is in honor of Black History Month, this concert. So, Black history just goes, the roots and where Black artists have been able to take music and really just create such a unique sound. And what is your vision for the performance of Black History Month? What kind of energy do you want to invoke through your performance?
Well, without getting into details, because I want people to come to the show.
To be surprised.
That's a good question.
It stems from a lot of our cultures. Dancing is a big part of our culture. I'm not going to say the other two things because it's going to be a surprise. And musicianship, artistry. This show by far, without getting into details, is going to be, you're going to laugh. You're going to, wow. You're going to cry. You're going to come back and say, wow, that was a show,
Really touch all the emotions.
Yeah. I mean, I have to stop talking because I get kind of emotional talking about it because, as she said, we're very passionate about what we do. Very, very, very passionate. Very, very, very passionate about what we do. Because I don't consider it a job. I consider it as something that we love to do. And then you turn around and say, "Oh, we can pay for this? Oh my God!" didn't even know.
So it doesn't even work, right?
Yeah, right. So it's going to be very interesting. Let's say it's going to be interesting.
We're so excited. Now, I know there's also a component where we're kind of giving back to the community also in support. I wanted you to touch on that.
Yes. Jody came in as a judge, one of our judges, I think it was a couple of times, or maybe once or twice, and then we also did the announcement live on Facebook for the Artists for Entourage, and that's an apprentice program and under the Miami-Dade County Cultural Affairs Department and the African Heritage Cultural Arts Center. I started Entourage as an artist development for artists locally who cannot afford the components of image consultation, speaking with an entertainment lawyer, getting all those things that you need, the full package to be an artist
Right.
and to showcase yourself. Jody came in, he saw a couple of the dancers from the audition finals that he loved, and he just made the call, and I said, okay, and called them up. They got this great opportunity. They are grateful for it. They came to the rehearsal. They were rehearsing, and while they were rehearsing, they were outside doing their thing. And I'm like, okay, y'all ready? And they was like, yeah. You guys are going to love what is happening within those kids, because they come from rural backgrounds, challenging homes. Some of them have medical issues that are either medicated or not. And they have actually come into Entourage and said this is something that they can do aside from an alternative of something that they shouldn't do or can get caught up in doing.
Right.
So Entourage gives a lot of the youth and even young adults a chance to relive their lives, to get back the purpose that they thought they didn't have or they didn't know. Our oldest performer was 56 last year, and her story brought me to tears. It actually helped her get her life back after losing a husband and lost her life for years.
Oh, wow.
So the show she may not have gotten the vocal opportunities that she wanted as a musician, but it helped her with her life. So with the extra opportunities that Jody is offering those dancers is amazing. It's something that I wish I had when I was, 18? 19, that's our dad, didn't have it. So they get that opportunity.
That's wonderful.
We're big. I'm very big when it comes to community and kids. I'm very passionate about community and kids. Anything else really doesn't matter. Family, kids, and community.
Yes.
We're very passionate. So we're not your normal band. It's
Right,
an
not-
organization to whereas we want to give back to the community. That's one of our big things, and one of my goals is to have a fundraiser for kids, for the unfortunate that don't have,
Yes.
and we have the ability to do that.
Yes.
So
thank you all so much for sharing that, and we're encouraging all of you to come out. That's this Saturday from 6 to 9. You can get your ticket vouchers online by visiting MiramarCulturalCenter.org. Once you get your voucher, remember one voucher is good for 2 tickets, and you claim it at the box office the day of the event, and that event again is happening this Saturday from 6 to 9. So we're telling everyone get there early because seating is first come, first seated. So if you want good seats, you have to be here early, and we have a lot of things for you to do before the show starts, and we're going to get into that in just a few minutes, so please stay tuned after this commercial break.
The City of Miramar invites you to its free Black History Celebration Concert, Saturday, February 3rd from 6 to 9 p.m. at Miramar Cultural Center Arts Park Theater, 2400 Civic Center Place. Enjoy live performances by national recording artist Case, Regina Bell, and Deep Fried Funk, hosted by 101.5 Light FM's Tamara G. Free ticket vouchers are available at the Miramar Cultural Center box office, MiramarCulturalCenter.org, or call 954-602-4500. Celebrate Black History Month right here in Miramar.
I'm Miramar Mayor Wayne Messam, and I am personally inviting you to the Mayor's 3K Walk, Run, Health, and Yoga Fair sponsored by Memorial Healthcare System, Joe DiMaggio Children's Hospital, Calvary Fellowship in Miramar, Aetna, Miami Dolphins, and Waste Pro. Come on out for a low-impact 3K Walk or Run Saturday, March 17th at 8 a.m., followed by the Health Fair and Yoga sessions. We'll have a kids zone, free health screenings, and yoga classes. I would like to see you there getting fit.
Good morning, Miramar. Welcome back. Thank you so much for remaining tuned in to our very special Black History Month segment. This morning I have with us Ashley Thomas, who's the president of the Miami Urban Contemporary Experience. We also have art curator Bart Merville here this morning, here today to tell us about an awesome exhibition that's happening right here in Miramar at our Anson Art Gallery. So good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Thank you both for being here today. We're so excited to talk about this exhibit that's happening at our Anson Art Gallery in honor of Black History Month, and it's actually going to be showcased till the March the 30th, which is really nice. So give kind of a good amount of time for people to come visit it. But before we get into that, Ashley, I just wanted to ask you to tell us a little bit about yourself and your background, and I'll ask Bart to do the same.
Yes, so my name's Ashley Thomas with Miami Urban Contemporary Experience. We're Muse for short. We're MUCE 305 on social. I am actually, we've had the company now for 4 years. We're in our 4th season, very excited. I am the president of the company. We've had visual art exhibitions and art festivals as well. My background is production and marketing, dance and theater, and so it feels really amazing to be able to continue to do what I love. I had a background on the stage, and now I'm sitting in the production side of things. So that's a little bit about myself.
Yes, perfect. And Bart?
All that she said, minus the dancing and theater. So I'm also one of the founding partners, CEO, and come from a film and TV background as well. And we wanted to make sure that we created a platform to make sure that our artists are seen, heard, and sold.
Yes, definitely. So talk to us about Muse and kind of where that idea formulated, and kind of what sparked that and how it got from where it started to where it is today.
Awesome. So I remember Muse started as an exhibition, actually. I remember Bart Merville and a few other artists got together and said, we wanted to make sure that art was present at one of the bigger music festivals that happen here called Jazz in the Gardens. Mm-hmm. So its infancy started there. I came on actually as the marketing director from the African Heritage Cultural Arts Center, so the past guest actually worked with her a little bit. And I saw how amazing this experience was. So many people who had gone to that festival had not gone to an art exhibition before. The art was selling. People were seeing themselves in the art. So much of the art was of the African and Latin diaspora. And so it was amazing to see the people really take to being able to see themselves through the artwork. Mm-hmm. Someone came up to us and said, can you bring that to my festival? And then a gallery came up and said, can you bring that to my gallery? And Muse was born. What we realized at that point is that it wasn't only an exhibition, that it was an experience that we were creating. So it went from exhibition to the Miami Urban Contemporary Experience. Since then, we've probably produced about 34 exhibitions, 3 festivals actually during Art Basel weekend in the Little Haiti area. We've also worked with Commissioner and a CRA up in Northwest 7th Avenue to produce an art bazaar festival. So it just grows and grows and grows, making sure that urban contemporary experience is there. And we're happy to be north right now in Broward.
Yes, in Broward and moving up this way.
We've worked in Pompano as well. Yeah,
that's amazing. Now, so the name of the exhibition that's being showcased is As a Matter of Black. Kind of, I don't know who wants to take this one, but tell us a little bit about where that idea came from and what people can expect from that.
I'll defer back to Ashley.
So I'll talk a little bit about As a Matter of Black and let Bart talk about the artist a little bit. So we actually, this is the 3rd year of As a Matter of Black as an exhibition in touring space. So we actually work with our resident artists, about 7 to 12 of them, and showcase them throughout Black History Month. So many people are asking for Black art, and a lot of times people go with the very literal history, and we wanted to make sure that the contemporary artists were a part of what they're creating, history.
Absolutely.
So it's a celebration of Blackness, but we go not only from a cultural standpoint, but the word itself. So sometimes the word Black is very taboo in society, and so we want to deconstruct those kind of ideas and look at Black as not only identity, but also as matter in the universe. So you go, there's black matter in the universe that literally created everything, if you know, of those thoughts. So we wanted to focus on that idea. And then also, just as a color, what does it represent, abstract as a color, as all colors together? The Black Lives Matter movement was really big at the time as well. So we, wanted to talk consciously about what was going on in society without polarizing, the art. We wanted it to still be a safe space for people to explore. Absolutely. And so the fact of the matter, matter of fact, and we said, what about as a matter of black? So that's pretty much how
it was born.
That's how it was born. So yeah,
definitely. And I love that you're, like you said, still recognizing the history, but including the contemporary artists in that. And I'd love for Bart to tell us a little bit more about some of the artists that are participating.
Well, some of the artists that you'll get a chance to meet as well as see this weekend is Zeke Matthias. He's been with us for a couple of years now and stuff, so we're touring with him. Yeah. You have Alex Gaucher, who's really going to bring you some spiritual sides. You have Katie Penner, fabulous artist. You also have Lumpkin Anthony, who's very conscious with his brushes. Who else? You have Moise,
and one of my favorite, it's Miss Jacqueline of Miss Jackie's Dolls. So there is an underground movement of women who create these beautiful black porcelain dolls. She's been doing it for the last 45 years. And so she didn't have any girls, so she said she had all boys. And so she had
Don't give it all away.
Don't give it all away.
Come to the
so
artist
excited
talk.
to see it.
You gotta come to the artist talk.
So there will be an artist talk. Actually, at the opening reception, she will be there for viewing, but you will get to see those beautiful porcelain dolls that are over. Some of them are 10 years, 7 years, 40 years old. So that's one of my favorites, including many of the artists that he talked about today.
Yes. Absolutely. And tell us a little bit about the opening reception.
So the opening reception is going to be from 4 to 6 p.m. At the Anson Gallery, which will then be followed by an amazing concert that I'm very excited to attend with Deep Fried Funk and Regina Bell.
Yes.
Thank you very much. And Case, right? Yes. So we want you to meet the artists. There's 7 beautiful artists in the show. They'll be there for the reception. You'll get to ask questions and learn more about Muse 305 and the artwork that's going to be there at the gallery.
That's amazing. And we here in the City of Miramar are so excited to have you all bring this exhibition to us, because kind of the saying for the Cultural Center is where community and culture converge. And we want people to know you don't have to always travel to Miami or to Fort Lauderdale or the bigger metro areas in South Florida to get these art experiences. So we're so thrilled that you're bringing that to Miramar. Remember, that opening reception is happening at 4:30, starting at 4:30. So come to the show early, get your vouchers, and stick around for the reception. We're going to have Ashley, Bart there, as well as the artists, kind of giving you information about their pieces. So this Saturday is the day to catch the exhibition. But you can also catch it until March 30th. But if you want to hear from the artist directly, definitely be there this Saturday.
Yes.
And the best part, it's free.
We love it.
Thank you both for being on the show today. And thank you to all of you for tuning in to Good Morning Miramar. Remember, we're live every Tuesday and Thursday from 10 to 10:30. Have a great day, and remember, it's right here in Miramar. Bye-bye.